find yourself surrounded by clutter, not sure where to begin? I get it, that overwhelming feeling, the frustration of wanting a tidy home but not knowing where to start. I've been there. I used to be petrified of making a mistake, holding on to things for just in case, and over-assigning sentimental value to randos around my home. Today I want to share a list of 10 no-brainers, easy, unapologetic tosses to get you started and closer to that easy-to-clean home. One of the easiest places to begin purging in your home, and also the one that gives you a lot of like a good feeling and a lot of validation and an incredible transformation to that particular space. And it's like really just no-brainer tosses. Head over to your pantry, right? If you are somebody who holds on to things for sentimental value or just in case reasons, or just in general has a hard time parting with anything, you can't argue with an expiration date. If it's expired, let it go. Simple, easy trash decisions. I can't tell you how many times my clients found a lot of mystery items in their pantry. Cans that expired 5 years ago, jars of flour and pancake mix that have moths in them. Decluttering your pantry is low stress, low overwhelm, and makes you feel incredibly successful. Plus, your pantry is gonna look fantastic after you're done. And if you are somebody who wants to level up just a little bit, no pressure, I promise, maybe you also want to get rid of the things that are not exactly expired, but that you and your family don't indulge in. You can always donate the items to the local food pantry. This next item I absolutely love because you can literally declutter it in like 5 to 10 minutes. Talk about easy wins. Okay, for this next one, we're gonna open up that sock and underwear drawer. This is one of the best ways to feel accomplished and feel like you completed a project from start to finish. It's also incredibly practical. Go through your sock drawer, and these are my favorite fuzzy socks actually, by the way. But go through your sock drawer. If you start finding random socks that don't have a pair, chances are they're not going to show up, although, you know, the truth is periodically they do show up months later. Regardless, we don't want to wait for that to happen. So go through your sock drawer and get rid of socks that don't have a pair or that you don't wear, or that I do have one pro coaching tip, and that is you can hold on to a couple of these like random stragglers and you can use them for cleaning purposes. Let me show you what I mean. You can actually attach the sock, one on one side, one on the other, and you can use it to Swiffer your floors or even catch the dust bunnies on your ceiling. This next one is a super easy toss and will probably resonate for all of you who grew up in the 80s and 90s like me. In your household, you probably had a drawer of takeout menus, right? And it was like Friday night and, you know, Married with Children was on TV and it was like, what do we get? What kind of takeout? Your parents probably opened up that drawer and found Joe's Pizzeria around the corner, right? And you were all like settled into the living room and would watch a show and eat the pizza. Declutter your takeout menu. There's still something so nostalgic, especially if you live in a building. They're probably still slipping like new Chinese restaurant opened up around the corner, you know, underneath your door. And instead of like taking it and like throwing it in the trash, you're probably taking it and putting it in a drawer. And then maybe weeks later, you're opening up your junk drawer and you're like, oh my God, why is this here? Take a few minutes, declutter those menus. Next category of items that is super easy to declutter. I mean, this is an incredible win. And your home is going to thank you. Your home will be like, yes, finally, it's been years. And this is something that we often forget to declutter or possibly never declutter. And the pile just keeps growing
and growing and growing.
When was the last time you went through your cleaning supplies? You probably have that like bucket or bin or whatnot underneath your sink where you're just dumping the sponges, the cleaning supplies, and you probably have a ton. How many do you use? How many? I want to know. I want to know. Leave a comment. Let me know how many cleaning supplies do you currently have. Chances are you probably only use a handful, yet you have like a ton of mystery cleaners Many of them have probably expired. Maybe you're somebody who has transitioned to more organic type products, but you held on to that bleach for just in case. And speaking from experience, okay, I do a lot of in-home decluttering with my clients, especially if you live in the New York, Connecticut, or Jersey area. And I cannot tell you how many times I go into a client's home and we are decluttering the kitchen and I find empty bottles of cleaners. What's that for? You know why we end up having empty bottles of cleaner or sponges? This used to have a shape that are past their prime. It's because it's kind of habitual when we're cleaning, especially when we have 1,001 different things going on. We don't even realize that we ran out of the cleaner. We just automatically and habitually put it back underneath our kitchen sink. So I urge you, take a few minutes. Go through your cleaning products, go through your cleaning supplies, your sponges, your microfiber cloths, your mystery stuff, and just get rid of everything that you don't need. And then the next time you go to open your drawer, you're gonna be like, booyah, I only see 3 products that I use and that I love. And it is going to feel absolutely fantastic. Number 6 is something that all of us have and we just can't seem to part with. And it's our makeup. Let me explain what I mean. Are you someone who buys eyeshadow palettes and it has a bunch of different colors, but you only use 1 or 2? Okay, example A. Okay, this is the palette that I love, that I use. But once this palette finishes, you don't actually use any of the other ones. Yet my question to you is, why are you holding on to this? This is one of those just in case moments where the emergency situation probably will not come. And chances are, if I had to guess, you probably bought already another one, yet you're still holding on to this one. So I just remind you, go through your eyeshadow and get rid of the ones that you no longer use. Another thing, and again, I have been guilty of this, and I'm a decluttering coach, and I still commit some of these things, right? Are you someone who holds on to like dried mascara, right? Like, you know mascara's dry when you put it on your eyes and like little incredible freckles start falling into your eyes and you're like, oh my God, this is dry and unusable. I need to let it go. Yet you don't let it go. You put it in your drawer. You purchase a new one, but you hold on to this one. Why? Why? I don't know. I've caught myself doing this once or twice. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, get rid of the old and dry mascara. And lastly, go through your lipsticks, right? This one, for example, I bought on a whim. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is so cute. And it's such a cute color. And it is so sticky. I'm not even joking. Like, I feel like it just sticks my lips together. Like, I'm not going to wear this. This needs to go. Why do I need this? Why do I need this? I'll tell you why I needed this, because I held on to it so I can make this video. But this is going to go in the trash. So take a few minutes, 5-10 minutes. This doesn't have to be astronomical. And just get rid of makeup that you know you've used up, you're not going to use, and you don't need. For a list of what to declutter in every single one of your rooms, you can grab my free Ultimate Mom's Decluttering Guide. I'll leave a link to it in the description. Next up on my list of pro easy tosses is go through your medication. We tend to accrue a lot of stuff, especially if you are somebody who has pets like me. This is my dog Coffee. And, you know, maybe we'll go to the vet and we'll get medication and we don't end up using all of it, or our pets feel better, whatever, or whether it's like probiotics, pets, kids, you, your partner, your family, your roommates, whoever lives in the house, medication does expire. I will still sometimes get surprised where I will have like a random bottle of Tylenol or Motrin for my daughter that I thought expired like next year, but it's like, lo and behold, oh my goodness, it's already expired. Actually, what I typically tend to do, I'm recording this video during the fall, flu season, cold season is just around the corner, so I take this as an opportunity to actually go through all of the medication, mine, my daughter's, to get ready for the flu season, because if you have kids and your kids go to school, you know that it's just like a petri dish of bacteria. And it's literally one cold, one flu, one stomach bug after the next. So I like to be prepared. I also like to buy these things early because I feel like, especially for our children, if we wait until January or December, February, when like flu season is in high peak, then a lot of times you can't even find like Walgreens or Rite Aid or whatnot. A lot of the medication will be out of stock. So call me nutty, but I like to go through all of our medications. I like to declutter it. I like to see what I'm missing, then head over to the local pharmacy and buy it and just like call it a day. This is a quick and easy win, just like the pantry items. I also encourage you to make a little shopping list of medications that you would need to pick up. The next item is super easy tosses. It's not going to take you more than 5 minutes, and it's outdated planners and calendars. I'm not going to say journals because journals at times have sentimental value, so we tend to hold on to those. But if it's like 2024 now and you still are holding on to a calendar that says 2018, it's probably a good idea to just let it go. So go through, if you have them, go through planners, go through old calendars, and just recycle them. Next category of items, oh my God, amazing transformation. These items, if you declutter them, you're going to free up so much space. These little guys take up valuable real estate in your kitchen and sometimes on your kitchen countertop. And it is to declutter your unused appliances. If you have blenders and juicers and air fryers, actually, no, never mind. Scratch the air fryer. Who doesn't use an air fryer? I love my air fryer. Anyways, neither here nor there. If you maybe invested in a brand new coffee machine, but you're still holding on to your old coffee machines in your cabinets, prime real estate, it's time to let them go. The transformation will be fantastic. Now, with that said, if you want to hold on to a blender because you think within the next 6 months or, the new year's around the corner, you're actually going to start making healthy smoothies, by all means keep them. But if you have items in your cabinets or sitting on your counter or on the floor by your window, wherever in your kitchen or in your closet, if you have items like a rice cooker or whatnot, you're never going to use. I'm not hating on any of these products. My whole point is, if you are not using them, if they have been sitting there for 6 months, a year, since last Christmas, since the Christmas 5 years ago, maybe, just maybe, we want to consider donating them, okay? And here's another thing. If you have an item that is brand new or is in good condition, sell it. Sell it on eBay. I myself prefer Facebook Marketplace. Who says that you can't make a couple of bucks off of your appliance, right? You're letting it go. You're opening up more space in your kitchen and you're making a couple of dollars while you're doing it. I'm just saying it's a win-win. Number 2 is a little hard. And if I were to come over right now and open up your kitchen cabinets, I guarantee I would find at least 5 to 10 of these in your cabinets, on your shelves. Sometimes maybe even missing covers. Sometimes maybe even missing straws. I guarantee. And it is our beautiful containers, whether it's our water mugs or water containers or our coffee mugs. We tend to accrue a lot of these travel mugs. A lot of times they're like gifted to us. I find that it's one of those, like, especially over the holidays, it's like one of those easy things to give because it's like, well, if you know the person even a little bit, they probably drink some type of coffee or tea. So it's like, boom, mug, right? Or like, who doesn't want a motivational water bottle? Like, why not just get that? I'm just saying, they're really easy gifts. And then all of a sudden, we just accrue so many of them. And we actually end up accruing more of those than like glasses and such. Take a few minutes, go through your travel mug collection and get rid of anything that's old, that you don't use, that you don't love, that maybe doesn't keep the heat in. By the way, as a side note, I've tried a lot of these coffee mugs and such. And as you can see, this one's been used. And I absolutely, this video is not sponsored by this company in any way, but I have tried so many of these. And I absolutely love Contigo. I'll put a link to it in the description. I absolutely love this. First of all, it's an easy fit into the cup holder of my car. It is truly and honestly non-spill. I've had so many of them and a lot of them will spill, especially if you have kids and the kids kind of grab them or they fall out of your diaper bag or whatnot. It's chaos. This keeps my coffee super warm, non-spill, and it's just the perfect size. I'm just saying, randomly. And finally, my favorite and must get decluttered item in your home that we don't declutter enough or never declutter, but yet it makes our eye twitch. It is one of the most frustrating things that we have in our home that causes us stress and anxiety and wastes our time, yet we're holding on to it. What am I talking about? Tupperware. These dreaded containers, right? That oftentimes we lose lids. They're hard to clean. They're gross. We invest tons and tons of time trying to find the covers and wash them and clean them and soak them. Oh, right? And somehow, just like the socks that we have, the lids get lost all the time. Like, I don't know what happens, especially when you have plastic Tupperware like this. I don't know what happens, but the lids to these containers are constantly getting lost. Like, what is happening to them? If you have any idea, let me know in the comments, because I would like to know where the heck the lids go. Take a few minutes, go through your Tupperware drawer. Whatever is no longer in good condition is super hard to wash, right? Because a lot of times, especially if you're using the plastic stuff and you don't have a dishwasher like me, I know I use my hands. I hate washing dishes. It's very hard to get them super duper clean. So go through your Tupperware, only keep what you need. I will say this again, also just as a pro tip, and this is something that a lot of my clients find helpful when we do kitchen organization. And it is, instead of using plastic bins, to invest in glass containers. They are a little bit more expensive, but they last longer and they are much easier to clean. And in my experience, ever since I transitioned to a set of glass containers, the lids don't get lost. They just don't. Whoever the culprit is only wants and collects plastic lids. They do not collect the lids from the glass containers. Again, it is a mystery. It's a mystery. I don't know. But my life changed. And again, a lot of my clients speak very, very highly of glass containers instead of plasticware. You know what makes decluttering much more successful? When you don't have to do it alone. This is why I host bi-weekly free live workshops where we declutter in real time together. It's a small group of incredible women. I am the host, so you have me to answer any questions. We literally log on, we choose an area or small category of items, and we declutter for 15 minutes. We share stories, we laugh. It's a lot of fun. It happens every other Thursday in the morning. Like I said, it's completely free, hosted by me. I am your body double. If you're interested in registering for the workshop, I'll leave a link to it in the description. Thanks so much for watching. As always, good luck on your decluttering journey, and remember to be good to yourself.